Well, you just saw Phil sharing his love of Italian food and nonas, but Phil's first passion is hockey. He played 18 seasons in the NHL and won 2 Stanley Cups with the Boston Bruins. But most importantly, Phil is the reason Tampa Bay has hockey. And Phil is back with us now to talk about hockey and the changing face of Tampa Bay. So thanks for sticking around with us.
My pleasure, Janelle. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so I want to talk a little bit about your early days, playing hockey. You played, I guess, since a little boy.
Well, I started probably skating when I was 3.5, maybe 4.
Wow.
My brother was a little younger. My dad put double runners on our galoshes because he had made a backdoor rink.
Oh, wow.
And he would push us out there. And we would we'd walk on double runners, and it evolved, obviously. And we lived across the street from a public school, which would make a rink every winter outdoors. And I can't tell you how many meals I ate with my skates on.
Wow.
And my mother, God bless her, she was, okay, boys, you got to eat. But my dad would get out about 5:30. He'd whistle. And my brother and I would head for home, eat as fast as we could with our skates on, and get right back to the rink till 7 o'clock, 7:15. My old man would whistle again.
That's amazing.
And we'd come home. That's when we'd have to take a bath and do a little homework.
Do all those things. Well, it all paid off because Hall of Famer. What was it like when you first got into the Hall of Fame?
Well, it's so different compared to now. You know, it really is. Heck, I had to pay didn't pay my own expenses, but I had to pay my family's expenses.
Oh, just to go to
just
the ceremony.
Just to get that ceremony. And I think about things like that, you know? But it's a terrific honor. My greatest thrill was getting the franchise.
Wow, here in Tampa.
Absolutely. I was a hockey player. And I had the gift of gab, there's no doubt about it, and sometimes B, you know, those brains, whatever. And when they said the Tampa Bay franchise is awarded to Phil Esposito in the Tampa Bay Hockey Group, wow.
Wow.
And I did a lot of things in hockey. I remember in 1972 playing against the Russians in Russia, where I saw communism at its worst. It scared the heck out of me, and quite frankly, and I would have killed those guys to win. And I've become very good friends with a lot of them that are still alive. And I've been over to Russia many, many times since then, and it's all changed. But the funny thing is, it all stems from hockey with me. I don't know much about anything else, but I do know the game of hockey. And my dad always said to me, stick to what you know best.
And you've done that.
And I've done that.
And I think it's amazing, not only did you bring hockey to Tampa, but you've brought such a successful team to Tampa, you know, winning championships.
It wasn't easy in the beginning.
And I read that you were looking at, you know, other cities, and you kind of didn't even notice Tampa at first.
Well, it wasn't that. I did, because it didn't have a rink. It didn't have anything but the dome, which was empty.
Sombrero at the time.
And those people in St. Pete that were running it then wouldn't even talk to me. And then when they did talk to me, they wouldn't give me a lease because there was another group. And that's why I knew Tampa was the place. There were 2 groups vying for the franchise here. 2. The other group was the Carmanos group that eventually bought Hartford and moved it to Carolina. So if everybody was that interested in this area, it had to be a good. But it was Henry Paul. Henry Paul, whose dad, Gabe Paul, was president of the Yankees, baseball guy. At the end of my very first meeting at the old Malio's, I looked him in the eye and I says, Henry, do you think hockey could survive here? And he says, well, we love football, we like car crashes, we like boxing, we like wrestling. Seems to me you got it all in hockey.
That's right.
And I went, I'm going for it, are you with me? And we shook hands, and we've been partners ever since. Without a piece of paper. Imagine trying to do that today.
Just a handshake. And look at where we've come. I mean,
and a trust.
Yes, and you're so proud of this team. And
I am. I really am. When the first cup in 2004,
yeah,
it was like my kid graduated.
Right, yeah.
You know, it's time to let go.
Yeah.
But I couldn't. I had to be still a little bit involved.
Yeah, and you are.
And hence the radio.
Yeah, the radio.
And do
What's
some
that
corporate
like?
stuff.
What's that like, doing the radio?
I love it.
Yeah.
Because it's radio.
Yeah.
And people don't really see, they just go by what you see.
Right.
Sure, I embellish a little bit.
That's
and
okay.
Have some fun with it and maybe say some crazy things. But I feel doing the color broadcast, if I was sitting right beside you, watching the game in our living room,
right,
I'd be doing it just like that.
Just like that. Well, that's amazing. Well, I'm so glad that you came to our living room today. You made our day. So
thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And yeah, thank you so much for joining us.
And good season this year.
Yes, yeah, go Lightning, go Lightning.